guys, do I got one for you today. Another tool review. You guys are gonna string me up, aren't ya? Listen, we gotta get it done. This is stuff you need, lads. What do you want? You really don't need this, do you? Unless you want to do things right. Am I right, lads? Alright. This is Mark from Gunfight Knives, and today we're going to be checking out this Wheeler Fat Wrench. It's a torque wrench, guys. It's in inch pounds. It has quite a few different little driver bits in here, so that's pretty cool. Get a little closer for you guys to see it. Sorry about the shadow. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. Show you the back of the box real quick, if you guys care about that. So, put this to the side. So this is it. Why does it have plastic? That's pretty smart. You put a little piece of plastic over here so this wouldn't get all scratched up because the package is open. So a little bit of this hangs out. That's pretty smart. They want you to have a nice, clean package once you start. So good on them. These things are pretty reasonable, I think. Probably about like $60 or something like that for the part. Okay, that's cool. Little thing, we'll look at this in a second. What is this? Torn piece of paper. Okay, this is actually, let me bring this in, see if I can look at it while you guys are looking at it. So this has actually been tested by hand, by some dirty hands. Get a little grease spots, but I don't care about that. I'm happy that it was tested. Very cool. So torque setting was put to 10 pounds, if I'm understanding this. All right, the lower limit and the upper limit, and then what the actual reading was. So the reading on this one, so they put it to 10, and it looked like 10, either 10 on the money, I don't know what the line means, or 10 minus, so just a little bit below 10, I'm not sure. I would assume they would have put 9 point something because they did that down here, but regardless, all right, so when they set it to 30, you have the lower is 28 and the upper limit is 32, and it made it to 29, and I guess that's 0.1. So that's very cool that they do this. And then when they went to 60 inch pounds, it was 57 being the lowest and 63. Sorry if I'm all over the place here, guys. I'm trying to read this while looking at it. It's above my head a little bit. And 63 was the lowest. So, or sorry, the upper limit, and it made it to 61.5. Very cool that they would include this in here and give me the guy's greasy fingerprints. I love it because it's actually working. It might actually be the greasy fingerprints. It might be the oil from the tools, the bits that are here. They don't look oily. But either way, love this. These guys must be made in the USA too. Let's see. Manufactured in China. Sorry, guys. We can't have it all, huh? But needless to say, these are supposed to be very cool product from them. It's rubbery texture. You get a good grip, and it's actually very stout. Very stout. Pardon my hands, how dirty they are in these videos, guys. We've been doing videos all night. So how this works, you will pull this, spring loaded, and you'll twist it. Which way do we go? That way. All right, so I don't know if you guys will be able to see, there's a little white thing moving there, and then on that white thing there's a red line. So you're going to bring that line up to the torque setting. So right now it's at 10 inch-pounds. Turn it this way so you guys, yeah, that's how you guys will be watching it. So you keep twisting. The more you twist, the more inch-pounds it goes up, and the tighter this gets. So this is getting harder to twist. So I guess I'm fighting against some kind of spring in here. It's probably threaded on the inside, and you're fighting against a spring. They also say, it says pull out end cap to increase or decrease the torque by twisting end cap. And then it says, I'm reading the bottom of the end cap, by the way. Then it says reset to 0 after use. So after you're done torquing whatever you're torquing, they want you to bottom this out. So it's like a standard torque wrench. You guys would have an adjustable torque wrench, the old mechanical style. You always want to zero them out before you leave them for the day. Like I have a snap-on, and it has a switch on the side, like a lever, after you zero it to open it and put the pressure on. So you always snap that back. So that's pretty cool. I don't have anything to torque right now, guys, unfortunately. But this is basically all you do. Now you can see that it's getting easier for me. So the further down you go, the easier it gets. It's almost zeroed. There you go, and it just stops once it's zeroed. Very cool. And this thing's going to be awesome. So you got a little adapter bit if you want to put any sockets on there. Very nice. Bring these up into the frame. We got 3 Allen keys, 2 Torx, and 4 flatheads. So we got some big flatheads there. So I would assume that most of these will be what you would use on most things. If not, I may have to order other ones. So this one's a Torque, and they're longer than a regular bit would be, and it's magnetic. But you can also use what I believe is a standard bit. Actually, I have some here. So let's see. But I'm sure these are probably made out of some kick-ass material, just knowing them. But here's a regular bit. So yeah, you can use a regular bit in here, which is very nice. So don't have to buy anything else. I wish they would have came, or this would have came with more, at least one more row. Like I don't know how many flatheads I need. The worst part is I don't even think this flathead will work. They were showing it in one of these on the back or on the side. They were showing you using it on a red dot. I don't even know if that'll work on a red dot. But I guess it's not the flathead for the red dot. I think the red dot is an Allen key, and then it takes a flathead to just the windage. So yeah, you might be able to use this on your windage, but obviously you're not going to need to torque it. But you know, in my mind, 90% of the stuff I'm thinking about is for an AR, so I forget about other people's guns. Sorry, other people. So let's look at this, see what we got, how to use it, notes. Okay. Alright, so this part's pretty cool too. So for all you guys that would like to know what torque should be on a specific size, so it says normal screw sizes. So we got 6 by 32. I don't know what the UNC means, or the UNF, and the U or the F fine. Alright, so that's fine thread. I don't know what the rest are, but somebody does in here. So it'll give you a torque specs on what you should use for this certain diameter screw, I guess. That's pretty cool. And all this is in inch pounds, by the way. So I'm sure there's a chart where you can convert stuff to foot-pounds. If you needed to know something in a couple foot-pounds. I don't know how many inch-pounds to foot-pounds or Newton meters or any of that stuff goes, but this is basically this thing in a nutshell, guys. You'll see me using it in future videos, I'm sure. And again, this is another product recommended to me by my buddy, and I saw School of American Rifle using this as well. Seen these before then, but he said they stay calibrated pretty well, and as you can see, they calibrate the stuff for you, so that's pretty cool. You can keep this open while I show you what I normally use. I normally use this Fix-It Sticks torque wrench. Really love this thing. I don't know if this is going to take its place or not. I would assume it will for most stuff. This was meant to be in the range bag and stuff like that. So I try to put all the different bits that I'll need. As you can see, I got a lot more bits in here in comparison to what came in this. But this comes with a certain amount of bits, and then you can add a few into there. So that's what I did. And it comes with this to drive it. So, excuse me, guys. So that's basically it. Leave what you guys use in the comments. If you guys use an actual torque wrench, Fix-It Sticks torque wrench, different brand, different company. Really interested to know. I love tools, so that's one of the reasons why I got this, and supposedly it works real good. So again, one of my buddies put me onto this, and figured I'd give it a shot. He really liked his, so hopefully I'll like it, and you guys will see this. Alright, gents, we're going to try to finish up this video with the old Wheeler. I want to do a test to see what the difference is on the torque. Let's see if I have the right bit for this. Star, do we have the right bit? Too big. That's it. So we're going to use the Wheeler fat wrench to torque something down to a low torque setting, and then I'm going to test it with the Fix-It Sticks. So I think we're going to put this at 10 inch-pounds. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll put it right in the middle. 10 inch-pounds. Put the bit in here, and we're just going to hold it. Is that it? Is that all we got? Yeah, that's it. 10 inch-pounds, which isn't much. Let's see, this one goes, and so that's it. Now we'll get the Fix-It Sticks out and see what 10 inch-pounds is. I probably should have set this stuff up before, guys. But by now you know what you're getting with me, right? Hot mess. So take the bit out, put the bit in here. If this is focusing or not. And we're gonna go. Oh, there's no 10 inch-pound marking, so it'd have to be between. So I'm gonna go back to the Wheeler and put it to 15. And we're gonna torque it to 15. Now, I know it's not gonna be perfect because I'm holding. That's past 15. Because I'm holding the actual sight in my hand. All right, so we're at 15. Can you guys see it? Looks a little bit above 15 though. That's close. All right, so put this back in here. Go to 15. What a waste of your guys' time. So 15. There we go on that one and that one. So take this out. And let me start on these back ones so we can go back to the wrench and see what they actually torque down to and see if that will break loose at the same time. So we're just going to do it in backwards succession, I guess. So 15 is right there. We'll test the fat wrench on these afterwards. Let's see if you guys can see it. Can you see that in there? It looks like you can, yeah. So 15 inch-pounds on those. So let's see what these will hopefully torque down to and not move. So that's 15. I couldn't tell if the bolt moved. I'm going to pay attention to the bolt right now. Didn't see it move. So this would be the better test though to the back, in my opinion. So we're on 15 and if you guys can see the bolt or not, see if it moves. Didn't look like it moved. Didn't move. So unless these are torqued more than 15, but don't believe it. Yeah. So I guess both of these are pretty close to being spot on, unless you guys saw anything move in the video that I didn't. So I know it's not going to be perfect because this isn't locked into anything, a solid base, but 15 inch-pounds isn't anything too crazy. What does this one go up to? 25. We'll, the next increment is 25, so let's do that. Just want to show you guys basically how this thing works and try to see if it's accurate. It's a little bit above 25. Okay, 25. And we will use this. So you can see it hopefully, and they are moving. 25. So I keep this Fix-It Sticks in a range bag, and this one's going to be for the workbench, hopefully. So let's see. 25 foot-pounds. Concentrate on the screws. We bring in a little more light, so you might be able to see the screw move. Seemed like it may have moved just a little tiny bit. Let's see the next one. And the same for that. It looked like it moved very, very, very tiny. But that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Again, we are almost at 8 billion subscribers. So we'd really appreciate a couple more. And this is Mark from Gunfight Knives. And I guess we're out. We will catch you in the next one.